Hi guys, I've been asked just to do a fun video today, so it's not actually instructional. People wanted me to work Max a little bit and just show you a little bit of what he can do. He's always working on things, so he's working on a crawl at the minute, so later on in the week I'll show you how I'm teaching that. But I just thought I'd give you a quick 5 minutes of just a few different things of what he does, and then anyone can like ping me a message if you want to know how to train something, teach something. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little light-hearted, little bit of fun, show you what he does today. So Max. Down. Down. It's really useful actually. I've got windows here. So, heel, heel, good. I can watch in the reflection. Good. Heel. Stand. Yes. So always reward in the position. Oh, good lad. Bring back. And then I like to bring. Play with the reward. Let him win. Make him feel strong. Bring. Bring. Out. Oh, out. Yes. So if the out's not nice, bring. I'll always give it. I don't always like to take it from the out. Down. So there is that focus down. So there is that focus, that exact focus of what you saw on the stories last night of me just teaching Nell, that initial thing with those biscuits. So that is how important it is. So you can start to see how the grass roots turn into something. Yep. Down. Again, make sure you reward in the position. Yeah. That is a lovely ball. That's a lovely ball. Out. Ah. Good boy. So I mix it up as well. Sometimes I'll down him and call him to heel, other times heel. Do that again. Down. Heel. Heel. I'm not liking squeaking at the minute, so it's not being rewarded. Yeah. And then sometimes I'll just throw a reward in because something is nice and just to keep that drive up. That little bit of barking is him just being a bit naughty. That little bit of squeaking is what we call leaky drive. We don't actually want it, so we're not going to reward it. If I want him to make noise, speak. Quiet. Speak. Yes. Oh boy. So that quiet and that speak remember that, because that is something that I'm going to come on to about excessive barking. Somebody asked me to do a video, and I haven't forgotten about all these videos. Somebody asked me to do a video about excessive barking. So remember that, my flip between my speak and my quiet, because we're going to come back to that when I do an excessive barking, nuisance barking, basically noise you don't want video. Bring. Oh boy. Heel. Quiet. Middle, heel. Hey, heel. So you got a correction there in my voice, because if I stop, he should sit, and he hadn't sat, and he sat off me. See this looking though? So heel, heel, that's better, heel. So he's pushing me for a reward here. Heel, heel, that's better, heel. So you can make little corrections. Heel. I play on the spot like this all the time. Heel, heel, heel. Heel, 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 heel. Okay, so there, I went right back to basics and walked back off from the dog. We teach that in puppies all the time. Do not be scared to go backwards. Yes, this dog is trained, in inverted commas, but I'm never scared to go backwards, because straight away it helps me. He got himself into a bit of a mind pickle there. And he was trying to get what I wanted, but he was just being, well, a Malinois about it, basically. So don't ever be scared to go back a step. That's what training is for. Training is to get it wrong, to put it right. If it went brilliantly in training, you don't need to train, if that makes sense. So some of that now. There. That's better. That's better. So that's what I want. This kind of mindset. Sat by me. But then we can switch it. Speak. There's a little tip. You saw me walking backwards and then stepping into the dog. So when the bark is strong, I reward the dog by stepping back. That makes him feel strong because he's pushing me back. When the bark is weak, I step into him and I lean into him and I apply pressure to make him push me back. So you can actually, so I was rewarding and putting pressure on all the way through that exercise without him even seeing a ball. It was all to do with my stance, how I'm standing with the dog, and when I like it and when it's good, and when he's giving me a strong bark, I'll step back and make him feel strong, like he's pushing me back. And when I didn't like the bark and I thought it was weak and there wasn't any tempo to it, I'll stand into the dog, a little bit over the dog. I'm not intimidating the dog, I'm just putting pressure on the dog so he knows he's got to work better. So there are other bits and bobs he does, but it's very, very hard to show you in a straight line up and down from the camera. I definitely need a cameraman. You can apply within after Corona. But yeah, cheers lads for the Contact Coffee shout out as well, hoodie. Always being spoilt by them, so thanks guys. And yeah, just a little bit of a fun video today, but if you want to know how I do anything, give me a DM. But I just think it's really interesting. We've already pulled points out of that tiny short bit of little taster of exactly what I was doing. Like, hey, don't chew that. Exactly what I was doing last night with Nell with that focus. Looks really boring, looks really simple, but straight away you can see that focus applies to this. So there's even a little bit of a crossover of where we start and where we end up. And I'm saying end up, this dog has always got stuff to learn. He's learning a crawl at the minute, so I will show you that later on in the week, how I'm teaching that. So yeah, all right, stay safe guys, everyone stay at home, please keep doing what you're doing, and just a massive shout out to the NHS and all the emergency services and everybody doing their bit. It's such a huge effort, and we need to do our bit by staying at home. It is not difficult, it really isn't. So yeah, stick at it, and thanks guys.